Hey everyone, it's Janet aka PerkiPerkins, and today I'm so excited because I ran over to Nordstrom's to pick up the brand new launch from Charlotte Tilbury. So if you'd like to see my full review and try on of the brand new Charlotte Tilbury foundation, which includes a wear test, make sure you guys keep on watching, because I'm going to be trying out the brand new foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Charlotte Beautiful Skin Foundation for your best healthy looking skin for every day. This is supposed to be like a medium buildable coverage, and it has skincare ingredients like hyaluronic acid is one of their key ingredients in the formulation. So make sure, if you guys are not currently part of the Perky family, you guys hit that subscribe button. This way you guys can see more videos and tutorials on beauty, skincare, and fashion. I'll be reviewing and doing a full day's wear test with the brand new foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. Foundation with skincare ingredients, which its key call out ingredient is hyaluronic acid, which most people know hyaluronic acid is a very great ingredient. It helps plump, restore, and hydrate your skin. It's a medium buildable coverage, and it states to be a long wearing radiant foundation. It says undetectable coverage improves the look of your skin with each wear. So because of the skincare ingredients, it's supposed to help improve your skin itself. It boosts hydration for plumper, smoother looking skin. It helps minimize the appearance of pores, reduces the appearance of hyperpigmentation and dark spots, which your girl has a bunch of those. It also helps brighten your skin, and this is all because of the skincare ingredients inside. The foundation retails for $44, and it's available in 30 shades. Now, I would like to quickly note that any product I use in my video today will be linked down below. They will be affiliate links, but if you do choose to use them, I would be very grateful, as it does really help me out. So this way I can actually purchase products to review on my channel. So I picked up shade 4 Neutral, since I figured that's the shade I use in their regular foundation. A really good spring and summer color. But I figured my skin tone's been evening out better, so that would have been the best choice for me even now. The foundation is made in Italy, and it has a 12-month shelf life once opened. And this is the, I really do like the component. This kind of reminds me of like my It's Cosmetics component, which was one of my, which the It Cosmetics Bye Bye foundation was like a holy grail of mine for a long time. It does come with the pump, which I also appreciate. So $44 does seem kind of steep, especially since the packaging is not the most high end. Like the other foundation is a glass bottle and all that stuff, and that's about the same price point. But I'm hoping, because of the skincare ingredients and all the amazing benefits, maybe it's going to be worth the money. We will see. Online, it recommends using your fingers or a brush. And since I don't necessarily, I usually tap it on with my fingers, I'm going to use a brush. I've already done my skincare for the morning, but for primer, what I'm going to do today is use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. She typically does use her own magic cream or the serum for primer, and I've done it as well, and it's gorgeous. So I'm only going to take about this much. I'm going to warm it up in my fingers a little bit and put it around my T-zone. I'm putting the cream on my most porous areas. It's very hydrating, very smoothing. It does have a little bit of fragrance, so that's why I don't use it all the time, because I do have acne prone skin. I picked up shade 4 Neutral, and I'll be doing a full day's wear test, and I will do check-ins throughout the day. Now, I can't spend too much time because I do have to go to work, and I have 3 meetings. I always dab it on with my fingers versus like trying to smear it all over the place or put it on my brush. I feel like it gives me more control. And you're wasting less product, in my opinion. And I'm using my BK Beauty 101 brush, but this is the travel set model. So far, sorry, I forgot to mention, so far, as you can see, has like a nice thick consistency, and already it's just buffing out so beautifully. Like Look at that coverage. Holy moly. So this is just one light layer of the foundation. Now, compared to my neck, it definitely looks a little darker. So again, very beautiful. So far, to me, this looks like a nice medium, almost full. Like, you can see a little bit of my acne, but it's not too bad. Even though you can see a little bit of my acne, I don't think it's a big deal because typically when I do my makeup, my foundation application, sometimes I use a color corrector, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish. And, you know, most of those would have been fully covered up by now. So being that it has no assistance, I think this is great. This looks gorgeous, and this is one nice full coverage. And I did overall 2 pumps to do both my sides of my face. And the little bit of extra residue that the little extra I had left on my hand, I dabbed it on the brush and I actually patted it in. The coverage is gorgeous. I really love it. It looks so smoothing. And FYI, you can probably tell I'm not filming on my regular camcorder. I'm filming on my phone today since I'm now having computer issues. It's like, if it's not one thing, it's another. But this looks so gorgeous. Again, back to the whole acne. I have my little pimple right there and this one right there that are more fresh. And it covered up pretty well. Again, it's not perfect. Once I conceal and set, I'm pretty sure you won't even see it anymore. Cheekbones are the most porous areas of my face, and everything's already meshing down really well, where it looks a little bit more smoother, definitely. So that whole, it's not a pore filler, it's like a pore minimizer, and definitely I will say that is happening with my skin. So I love that. So this is the only area that doesn't look set the same. It doesn't look as luminous as the other portions. So this is one little area I'll definitely have to keep an eye on throughout the day, especially since I'm going to be in a couple meetings. I'm going to be wearing face masks and stuff. So we'll see. So I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury concealer just so I can finish this guy. Now, this is not my favorite concealer. It does crease on me, but let's try to use a full face of, I'm going to try to use a full face of Charlotte Tilbury. So as you can see, it's so messy. I honestly feel like I lost a lot more product than used throughout my time having this. And again, it's not my preferred concealer. Actually, throughout the day, you guys, it really messed up everything. The areas that I put the concealer on were the areas that fell apart first before even the foundation, just as the FYI. I'm using actually the BK Beauty concealer brush to pat in the concealer. And again, it looked gorgeous right now. And this brush blends everything so smoothly. It's a good color. It's just, it doesn't wear well throughout the day for me, and it creases horribly. So the one thing I will note, only because I just noticed it right now, on this side, and again, you might not be able to see it too well, but on this side, I do have a little bit of hyperpigmentation, like right here, along with over here, I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation and a lot of dark spots. Now, it's not perfectly covered, and so you can still see a little bit peeking through, but it's not bad. I just want to comment that because, again, it is considered a medium coverage, so you can still see a little bit of the dots. And again, once my makeup's done, I'll make sure to take a picture or a short video so you guys can see what the coverage looks like in natural daylight. So I'm going to quickly do my makeup because, again, I do need to get the hell out of here. Because I need to get out of here. I literally have a meeting in 30 minutes. Using the AIRBRUSH Flawless Finishing Setting Powder in medium 2, I'm using it to set my base makeup. And I really do love this powder. As you can see, this has some very heavy pan. I actually need to pick up a new one because it's pretty much gone. Now I'm going in with the AIRBRUSH Matte Bronzer. I absolutely love this bronzer. It applies and blends so beautifully. And I am using pretty much all BK Beauty brushes, just so you guys know, and everything will be linked down below. But it's such a beautiful warm shade. Next, I'm using the Hourglass Ambient Light Edit Sculpt Palette, and I'm using that really pretty corally blush because I love the tone and it just gives you the nice pop of highlight. I've been doing really simple eye looks and I'm loving these color chameleon sticks. I'm using the Amethyst shade because I thought it just looked really nice, and I hadn't used this one on a video yet, but I apply it and just blend out the edges and throughout my whole lid. And again, I'm just shading it out with a small detail brush. Next, I'm going in with the golden quartz and I'm writing that on the lower lash line and a little bit on my waterline. And then I'm going to use a BK Beauty Smudge It brush just so that it's smudged out and it looks a little bit more smoother. Now, to make sure everything's nicely set, I'm using my Viseart Matte Neutrals palette, and I'm using that light medium brown tone to set the crease and just to kind of build out the color so it looks a little bit more intense but not too crazy. Then I'm taking the lightest shade and I'm applying it as my highlight tone on my brow bone just so it gives me a little bit of pop. Now I did go overboard, so I did use the other brush again just to blend out the edges and to buff out the lower lash line to make it look all cohesive. Now, because I'm pretty much done with the look, I went back with the finishing powder and I patted and blended everything in. This way there's no harsh lines. I forgot to mention earlier, but the finishing powder did tone down the glow, but not too crazy. This just made it so it looked more subtle. Now, to make sure everything's locked in place, I used the AIRBRUSH Flawless Setting Spray and I kind of drenched my skin, and then I'm letting it sit for a moment, and to make sure there's no bubbles or any issues, I'm going to take my foundation brush and I'm patting everything in. It's all nicely set, it's smooth. And for lipstick, I'm going to use the Glowing Gen shade, which is a very beautiful neutral mauve tone, which I really loved, and it actually just helps tie everything together. And I almost forgot, you guys, I needed some highlight for my inner corner, so I'm taking the mini FILMSTAR Bronze and Glow to pop that highlight in the inner corner. So I'm officially done with my makeup, and I am living for this right now. Look at this. So you guys saw everything I put on my face, and you guys saw that once I put the AIRBRUSH finishing powder from Charlotte Tilbury, it kind of toned down the glow, which I did not mind because I don't want to be super shiny. And typically when you have a very glowing skin, more chances than not, it will transfer onto your face mask and you'll lose product. I haven't put no highlighter anywhere else other than my eye area. But once I set everything with the Charlotte Tilbury's AIRBRUSH, the Charlotte Tilbury AIRBRUSH Flawless Setting Spray, it just melted everything in, and it definitely gave me that airbrush look. I'm amazed. Now it's currently about 10:30, so we're gonna see how far I go throughout the day and how long this actually lasts. Let me zoom you in just one more second so you can see the close and personal. Just in case I have issues, I have had a lot of allergies lately. My nose is kind of runny, so just in case I have any makeup there that runs off. But as you can, so this is very close and personal, and I mean, yes, you're going to see a little bit of texture, but this is a lot more smoother because I do tend to have very large pores in this area, because especially over here, I had an accident when I was younger. You can actually see where part of my skin was torn off. So far so good. I really love everything. It's very soft, very neutral, very everyday glam. So let me know what you guys think so far. I'll be doing a check-in once I go into natural daylight, and then I'll do a check-in throughout the day while I'm at work and kind of show you how things are going. So wish me some luck, and I'll catch you in a bit. Bye. So this is a 2-hour check-in, and so far it's okay. The issues I'm having actually is the concealer, you guys, which is very aggravating. So at this point it's almost 3:40, and I've been wearing my mask quite a bit. Ooh. So this is what I'm talking about with the concealer. All right, so I'm interrupting this portion because I forgot to do proper final check-in. I ended up falling asleep and taking a nap, and I didn't wake up till 12:30 in the morning. As for the foundation, it wore beautifully throughout the day. It's actually one of the things that stayed beautifully intact, and it was very comfortable, very breathable, very minimal transfers. In the areas I'm having problems was anywhere that I put the concealer. By the end of the day, all those areas, the skin was bare. Like the concealer just lifted all the foundation, which was very frustrating in a way, but it did at least make it till I got home from work at 5 o'clock. So not too bad overall. The foundation, I'm going to continue using it. For now, I will say this is definitely an amazing foundation for anyone with normal, combo, dry skin. If you have oily skin tone, I'm not 100% sure how this will work. I would definitely suggest using a matte finishing powder, setting powder, so that it can help extend and lower the glow, but it's not ultra dewy. So I'm kind of in the fence, but I would recommend still trying it out because it's like a natural soft glow finish. But yeah, overall, I really loved it. It wore beautifully. It was very comfortable again throughout the day. I'm more disappointed at the fact that I didn't use another concealer that I know is like a holy grail for me, because this one just doesn't work for my skin type for some odd reason. But I'll continue to be using the foundation, and I'll give you guys an update in a couple weeks as I use it with other products and whatnot. Thank you so very much for watching. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for taking time out of your busy schedules and watching my video. And don't forget, make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and leave me a comment. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.